So sugar cravings can be the difference between staying consistent with your diet, seeing massive results with your weight loss, and self-sabotaging and ruining all your progress. And so in this video, we're going to learn how to reduce those sugar cravings naturally. Let's get into it. So when it comes to reducing sugar cravings, our main goal is going to be to stabilize our blood sugar, because what normally happens is when we have high blood sugar, our body's going to release insulin to allow that blood sugar to drop, and if that blood sugar gets too low, our body's going to basically crave on a biological level more sugar. And so the major mistake people make is that when they try to cut out sugar, when they try to go on this new diet and they try to be healthy, their main focus is using their willpower to do so. But what most people are going to find is that their willpower isn't enough to override these biological desires. So when we approach this, we want to approach this from a very strategical and a very holistic standpoint. And so in this video, we're really going to go over 4 different things that you should do when you are looking to stabilize that blood sugar and reduce those sugar cravings. So step number 1 is going to be creating more of a holistic diet by prioritizing healthy proteins, healthy fats, and fiber. So the reason we want to focus on these 3 is because number 1, they naturally help your body stabilize blood sugar, and number 2, they also help you stay fuller for longer. And so when we're looking at these things and we're creating a meal, one of the best things we can do is balance out some healthy proteins, make sure we have some healthy fibers, and then also some healthy fats. Now, if we're looking for things like protein, we're looking at grass-fed beef, grass-fed chicken, organic tempeh, a lot of these other options, again, making sure that they're the healthy options, they don't contain all these hidden ingredients. When we're looking for fats, we're looking at flax seeds, we're looking at avocado, we're looking at coconut oil, olive oil. Obviously there's more types of this, but again, major emphasis on healthy fats. We aren't looking for the canola oil or any of those other inflammatory oils or any other unhealthy fats. And then when it comes to fiber, you're most likely going to be getting this from vegetables as well as nuts, seeds, and berries. And so when you're creating these meals, if you really struggle with sugar addiction, it's probably a good idea to limit more of the grains, more of the carbs, and really focus in on those proteins, those fats, and those fibers. Strategy number 2 is to drink a ton of water. Now, basically what happens when we've been consuming sugar for so long is our taste buds are going out and they're getting adapted to that taste. And so things that would normally be delicious, if they aren't as processed, they don't contain as much sugar, aren't going to taste as good to us anymore. And so one of the best ways to really cleanse that palate and reset it is to just drink a ton of water. Right? Not only that, but water is responsible for helping so many other different processes in the body. It's just going to help you feel better in general. But again, one of those main focuses there is changing the composition of your taste buds, which is going to allow you to enjoy things that aren't as sugar filled. Because if you're eating foods and they're super bland and they're super boring, it's going to be that much more difficult to stay away from those sugary treats. And so if we can make things that are normally not as tasty taste even better, it's definitely a good strategy to stay on the right track. Strategy number 3 is to swap out sugar. Now, what you're going to find in so many drinks is that they have super high levels of sugar, and if they don't have sugar, they have an artificial sweetener such as sucralose or aspartame. And so one of the best things you can do is you can actually swap out these ingredients for something like stevia. Now, stevia is a natural leaf, it's a natural sweetener, it doesn't spike your blood sugar, but it's something that's extremely sweet. And so what I'd recommend is if you're buying products that are already sweetened, make sure you're looking for the ones with stevia as the ingredient, or you can even buy stevia packets, again, making sure that stevia is the only ingredient in them, and throw them in coffee or tea or anything else you're looking to get a little extra sweetness with. And again, this isn't the end all be all. I don't think that this is the best option to be living off of stevia, but if you're trying to dial it back and swap it out, this is probably one of the best ideas. And then finally, the 4th strategy when it comes to cutting out sugar is going to be stopping long distance exercise. Now, this is a little strange for people, right? Because a lot of people think if they're working on losing weight, spending an hour on the treadmill is the best move. But unfortunately, when you're doing exercise for that long, your body starts to actually pull sugar from the bloodstream and really basically crave out more sugar for more energy. And so one of the best things you can do is swap out this longer distance, more intense workout for something short, such as HIIT training, or for something that's not as cardiovascularly taxing, such as weightlifting, yoga, Pilates, or something that doesn't require a ton of effort for a long period of time. And this is one that a lot of my clients have faced resistance with, but we found that when they swap out things like running on the treadmill, running outside, or doing something for a long period of time where they're breathing heavy and they're super tired, not only do they find that it's more enjoyable, but they find that their results are better as well. And so this isn't just going to help with your sugar cravings, it's going to help with your overall physique as well. So those are the 4 strategies. Again, we've got number 1, consuming more healthy fats, proteins, and fiber. Number 2, we've got drinking a ton of water. Number 3, we've got swapping out sugar. And number 4, we've got stopping long distance exercise. So I'm curious, on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad are your sugar cravings currently? Let me know in the comments, but besides that, if you are looking for a simplified strategy of how to lose weight, make sure you check out our free course in the description of this video. We're actually going to walk you through the exact sequence that I use to help my clients lose weight, and also really help you understand about why it's been so difficult for you to stay consistent in the past and what you can actually do to make sure that you're seeing results in the future. So check that out, but besides that, I appreciate you as always. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and that like button. And of course, as always, make sure to eat smart, move more, sleep deep, and be grateful for this moment. I'll see you in the next video.